Hi guys, so today we're going to do a review on this new Gershion Poly Nail Gel Extension Kit. It's a PR set that I just got, and I was playing with it. So, you know, there's some information on the back and their email address here. So we're going to open it, see what's in here, so you can see what's in here. Whoa. Okay, awesome. There's a card, a thank you card. We'll move the box over there. Okay, so we'll turn it this way. And we've got instruction book here. Here's an instruction book. And so you got some pictures, which is, you know, great. We've got some forms, if you like using forms. There's a double thick nail forms. And then they have the poppets, which is kind of fun, especially if you're doing, you know, special things, flowers, or, you know, whatever, or you just want to use these. Some people really like using them. They're easy. I have some other videos that show using these if you need that. So we got that. And then here's a file, 100, 180 included in here. And then we've got a brush, a Gershion brush, and so take it out of this, and so you get a spatula in one end, you know, and then here's your brush. We'll take that off because we're going to use it. We'll put that there for right now. The nice thing I like about this is there's 6 1-ounce tubes, and it's kind of nice because then you can try the different colors, you know, and see, especially different French shades, and see if you like them or not. And then if you do like one, you can do, which I've already been using, their number 2 pink, French pink, and I absolutely love it. I just love it. I love the shade. I love how it works. So I was really excited to get this set to try with some different colors. So in this set, it comes with, like I said, 6 of these. And it's numbered 1 through 6. And then there's some real pretty AB rhinestones. They look like glass rhinestones, which I prefer. I don't care for the plastic ones. But anyway, these are really pretty, different sizes. So we've got those pretties in here. It comes with a top coat. There's your top coat, and it comes with a base coat. And then it also comes with this, you know, so that you can, your rhinestone picker, you know, and then you can kind of use this to kind of move them. So that one's pretty. Here, this is number 1. And then number 2, which is my favorite, which I have on here. There's the 3, the color red. And then these ones are just varying a little bit, as you can hopefully see. So this one's like a darker, more coverage than 2, because 2 still has a little bit of, teeny bit of sheerness to it. It's pretty good coverage though. But this one has some more coverage. It's a little bit deeper, kind of a pink peach. So anyway, we'll move this out of the way, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do a sample. So I started this fill on mine, and I decided to do kind of Valentine's theme. And so this one's already prepared. We're gonna use this one. And I made it, you know, when I'm gonna do layered stuff like this, I don't want it to end up being too thick or fat. So I started out with a little narrower than I would do, and you know, pretty thin. And so we're gonna go ahead and do the number 2 one. But first we're gonna do a base coat. And I'm using my little Gershion travel light, which I absolutely love. But this is their base coat, and it's soak off. We're gonna use this first. And I already did all my prep, you know, for this. I already filed it, did my, you know, my Bondex dehydrator, or alcohol, whatever you like to use as your, you know, dehydrator. And then I did my primer for gel. And anyway, and I'm going to put a base coat, because when you use Polygel, you want to always make sure you do a gel base coat if you want it to last good. And I really like how mine lasts. I think they're super I think it's easy to use for a polygel. I love the consistency. Right now, I would say consistency and everything wise, it's my favorite. I like McCart too, but I think I moved Gershion to #1 for me. I think it's great for if you're a pro or if you're, you know, a beginner. I think it's good either way. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this in here. You know, 30 seconds for the base, for this base coat. So there that is again. So here's my #2. And we're gonna do this one first. This will be our base to do my fill. So we're gonna go ahead and open this up. And so they're all sealed. And then I just use, you know, my little trusty little tweezers. And I either leave it back like that or I pull it off. But either way, however you like to do it. Anyway, there is a bottle of slip also that came with this, but I'm gonna use alcohol for right now. I think they're both great, so whichever your preference is, but I already have the alcohol right here, so I'm gonna do that. Okay, so I'm just gonna squeeze out a little bit, you know, to do my fill, I don't want it too thick, like I said. Now see, this one's got a little more coverage on it than the other one I already had, which is fine. That's a little bit shade difference, but that's okay. Okay, so let me see if I can keep this, I hope, in so you can see it. Let's see if, there we go. So I think it's pretty easy to work with, and what I would say is, so you know, you just kind of push and pat, and here, let me do it this way. And I think gentle is better because I don't think, you know, with this, the consistency and everything of it, you don't have to get too carried away. In fact, I think it works better if you don't. So I'm gonna work this over here just a little bit. I'm gonna push some of this back up over here because I want to make sure I get my you know, apex and everything. And so if you just do it gentle, because if you pat it, you know, if you're more heavy-handed with it, which I have to be careful about because I have that tendency, you know, then you're gonna just create more work for yourself. So it's better if you're just sort of gentle with it, just kind of pat it around. I don't usually pull it. Okay, I'm checking the apex, you know, on the side here. It's looking pretty good. Usually I don't pull it except for, you know, once I've got my shape and everything where I want it, then down towards the bottom I will, especially if I want it to be really thin, which I do because I really don't need to build up the bottom, you know, more. You can see this. Let's get back over here maybe. Just trying to okay, so I think that's pretty good. And I'm gonna go ahead and set it. And you need to set it for, I set it for at least twice in the lamp. So let's see, it says cure 2 minutes, UV, and then 30 to 60 seconds LED lamp. So you have 60 seconds altogether, right? Okay. And then you can file your shape before you do color or whatever else you're gonna do, if you're gonna do color. But I like to put a top coat, you know, over it. So I'm gonna grab their top coat. Here's their top coat. And I'm gonna put, you know, just a coat. Doesn't have to be thick. Just a coat over it. So. So I'm gonna go ahead and set that 30 seconds. Okay. Anyway, so see how I did these? This is with the #3 Polygel. And so I just took a little bit up there, you know, and just patted it around just like I did on this one, but I kept it up here, you know, and I didn't make it too thick. So I don't know if you can see or not, but up here, you know, but I still made it so that I have my, you know, my apex, my arch, but you know, so it's not too thick. And then I just did the, now on these, the number 1 is what I used for the coming off from the reds. I used this number 1, which is the lightest one. So, let me see. This is the number 1. You could use clear, you know, you could use numbers, you know, whatever you want to do, but I wanted it to be, you know, really sheer for these, for my flowers. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do some, and I just used, you know, gelays. So I'm just going to
polish right on the nail bed.
I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. And have that in there for, you know, 30 seconds. And we're going to use this Cura Sky. Love this sparkle. It's called Sterling. Sterling Glitter. It's great. Go ahead and put this on. How thick that is. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to try and, you know, kind of be kind of light-handed with this because I don't want it to be too covered with sparkle, with glitter. I want to be able to see much the sheer is. Okay. Kind of wipe some of it back off. So let me clean this up a little bit over here. And I think we're good. There we go. So since this does leave, both these polishes, gel polishes that I just used leave a sticky residue, I'm going to go ahead and just try using that for my flowers. Okay, so here's a little red flower, and I think I'm going to see if I can carefully bend it a little bit, hopefully without messing it up. Okay, so go like that. And so let's see if we can get that back up there. And I try to, like, you know, gently go over the Gershion top coat that came in the kit. So you have everything in the kit that you need basically, except for, you know, you have to have your own primer. If you're going to use primer, you know, you don't have to use primer. I do, but you don't have to. You can just use their base coat. And in that case, everything is in the kit then. Okay, I'm going to keep that right there. There we go. I don't want it too thick. Alright, so I'm just going to go around the edge. Well, this will be fun. This is going to be a happy little mani. Good. Okay, so I'm going to set this. Set in there for 30 seconds. So I like how it goes on. I like how everything goes on. The top coat, the base coat. And of course, like I said, I love the Polygel. Pretty. Awesome. Okay, so with my Polygel, when I get done using it, see how there's stuff, you know, around there? So I just take my, you know, my pusher and I just kind of clean it up and put it back in that little hole. And then I just put my, you know, whether my lid is still partly stuck on or if I've removed it with the, you know, if it comes off when I do the tweezers to open it, then I just put it back on there, you know, like I just did, and push it down flat and then put my lid back on. The reason I do that is because when I first started using Polygel, when I didn't do that, you know, some of your Polygel gets in the lid and so you're wasting it. So anyway, and this keeps it from being messy too. That's it, girls. That's it. So that's Gershion. I got it at Amazon, $46.99. I'll put the links in, you know, where the information box is, and you know, the names of the polishes that I used also. So thanks so much for watching. Bye, guys.